I'm going to show you how you can make $1,000 a week using nothing but Facebook Marketplace. And if you stick around to the end, I'm even going to show you my secret scaling strategy that allows people to come to you instead of you sourcing Facebook Marketplace manually. And no, it's not using a bot. Okay, so first of all, why are we using Facebook Marketplace? Well, compared to other business models like dropshipping or Amazon FBA, we have fast cash. Okay, when we buy and sell, we can literally buy a device today and have it sold by the end of the day. You cannot do that when you're dropshipping. You're going to have to set up your ads, you're going to have to learn how to do ads, and it's going to take time for that item to sell, and then you've got to wait to get paid out. When we're doing Amazon FBA, you've got to buy the product, you've got to have it shipped to your house, then you've got to send it into Amazon, and then you've got to sell it. That whole process takes a month. Facebook Marketplace is the fastest path to cash. And I'm not saying these other business models don't work. I'm just saying if you want to make $1,000 starting this week, this is the way to do it. It also helps because we can negotiate with sellers, right? When you're dealing with a shop, they've got their price set in stone. When you're dealing with a supplier from China or even locally, they still got to have their margin set. When you're dealing with Susie down the road who needs to fix her boiler and she just needs to sell her phone for some quick cash, you have an opportunity to get extra margin out of her by lowballing her because she doesn't have set margins in place. She just needs to get cash ASAP. So these different models are great, but if you want quick cash, this is the way to go. Now we need to look at what items are we actually going to be buying and selling, right? So I like to resell iPhones because there's so much demand. People are buying and selling these every single day. And it doesn't matter if you live in a small village or a big town, there's going to be people buying and selling phones. We can also go for consoles, MacBooks, computers, cameras, and all this other stuff. But for the quickest cash and for the quickest wins, iPhones is the place to be. With phones, we can also be making pretty decent profits, like $50, $100, $150, $200 is not unrealistic, okay? We want to be averaging $100 per flip. But when you first start out, your margins will be a little bit smaller. And we can actually increase our chances of getting bigger profits by looking out for a few things. Number one, the seller is not a reseller. If they're reselling the device themselves, they've also got to make their margin, so there's no room to negotiate. We want to target phones that are $50 to $100 within our buy price. If it's listed for $150 and we need to buy it for $100, that person is much more likely to accept our price compared to somebody who's selling it for $200 because they've got to come down $100. Do you know what I mean? So the closer it is to our buy price, the easier it's going to be for us to negotiate the price. Pro tip, if you target faulty, broken, locked or blocked devices, the seller is more inclined to give it to you for cheap because he's got nowhere to go. And number 4 is look for motivated sellers. You want to look for language in their descriptions such as open to offers, need gone today, and I can deliver. That means they're super motivated to sell it, and again, they're more likely to accept an offer from you. If you see 2 to 3 of these signals, send them a message. But that doesn't mean ignore other devices, right? You can also buy brand new devices, used devices that are in mint condition. But for low hanging fruit, these signals will help you increase your margins. So these are the things you want to do to avoid common mistakes, okay? Do not overpay for a phone. If somebody does not agree to your price, walk away from the deal. Do not try and force it. Stick to your numbers. Meet in safe places, okay? Don't go to somebody's house. You don't know who they are. You don't know what they've got. You don't know if they're trying to rob you, okay? Meet at a McDonald's, a Starbucks, or somewhere safe. And when you're selling these devices, if the item is not selling as quickly as you want it to, just lower the price, get it gone, and flip it again. Okay, so how do we actually source these phones? Well, it's super simple. We go to Facebook Marketplace and we search for iPhone. From there, we want to sort by newest first. And you want to put date listed in the last 24 hours. This is just one search, there are many. And then we just go through them one by one. This was listed 6 minutes ago. It's an iPhone 12. Everything is in good condition. But as you know from my 4 signals, none of this really matches what we're looking for, but you still want to sell a lowball. So you just say, hi, would you accept £100 for this? And then we move on to the next. So all we do is we go through Facebook Marketplace and we send offers to literally everybody we see. Stick to the 4 signals because the seller is more likely to accept your offer because they have less options to sell the device. Once you've bought the device, you now need to take it home, clean it up, and take very good photos with good lighting. You want to have a strong title like the iPhone 14 Pro Max, 256GB unlocked to any network, great condition. In the description, you want to be honest, but also put things like not open to offers so you don't have people lowballing you. And you can put can deliver for extra £10 or whatever it might be. Respond quickly to DMs and offer quick sale, hassle-free deal where you can. Now, how do we scale this with ads? Well, when we're on Facebook Marketplace, these are obviously listings of people selling their devices. But what we want to do is place an ad on the marketplace saying we pay cash for phones. Now, it used to be a case where you could actually manually put these on Marketplace as a listing, but Facebook has got very strict around this now and don't really let you do it. So what we can do is actually run a placement ad for Marketplace with Facebook Ads Manager. It's very simple. You go to Ads Manager, you create an account and you run a messenger campaign saying we pay cash for phones using an ad that looks like this. And then you place that in Marketplace placements. And then you run it for just $5 a day. From there, people will actually start messaging you for the devices they want to sell. And thus, you don't have to go to Marketplace and manually search for these. They're going to start coming to you. So, final recap. We source phones from Facebook Marketplace. We buy low and we sell high, and we can scale this up using paid advertising. If you would like to learn more about phone flipping and how to scale this to $100, $500 a day in profit, check out my phone flipping masterclass, and the link is in the description. I'll see you in the next video.